if I could holler just like a mountain jack.
I'm Ari Eisinger, and I've been playing and teaching blues guitar all week here at the Port Townsend Country Blues Festival here in Port Townsend, Washington. And I've had a great time being able to spend a whole week working on the music of a couple of my heroes, Blind Blake and Lonnie Johnson. And I've taught both of them all week, Lonnie Johnson in the mornings, Blind Blake in the afternoons. And I've really been pleased to be able to give people the basics of what these guys are doing, and then show them a couple more details and kind of give them the idea as much as the exact notes, so they can go and listen for themselves and figure out more of the stuff later. One guy said he hadn't come to my class since the second one, and I thought, well, that's not good. And he said, yeah, because after the second one, a light bulb went on and I got it. So that's just what I'm trying to do. Although I've been aiming this stuff pretty high, I've been teaching at a pretty advanced level, I've been pleased to see the students are just advanced as the level I'm trying to teach this stuff at. They pick it all right up, and it's been great. I think if you're just starting out learning to play the blues or really any kind of music, I guess the best advice I could give you would be that you don't want to do too much by eye, but do a lot by ear. And by that I mean, at least in the case of guitar, you have this tablature, which is the notation for the written notation for this kind of music. You know, of course, there's standard music notation for this kind of music and other kinds of music. But if you just get books or have guitar lessons where the teacher hands you a written piece of paper and you just have to go home and figure it all out from the page, it is a lot easier in the sense that you end up learning really complicated stuff real quickly, but after that you really haven't developed your ear in some cases at all. You know, you become dependent on the next person who's going to write out all of some guy's solo for you. So I would say that even though it's tempting to jump right in and play all the great stuff, you know, all the really fancy stuff immediately, you don't want to do that to yourself. You pay the price in the future, and what you want to do is start simple and start trying to hear the notes. And even if the piece is really dead simple, if you can hear it and play it from ear, that's what you want to be aiming for. And you gradually develop your ear so the stuff you can play is more and more advanced. And that's the way I recommend to proceed. I'm saying that simply because I see a lot of people that do that, and so I know it's a big pitfall. You know, they take guitar lessons and they want to learn to do this. You Got to Know How by Lonnie Johnson, and well, the teacher's in business. The teacher gives it to him. That's not a song that you would really want to be sent home to figure out, or to have the teacher just sort of walk you through briefly, and then you go home with the tape. So, you know, here's the tab, and you come back pretty much doing it. But then, you know, what are you going to do next? Where's the next tab? You know, and you're really not developing as a musician. You're just sort of turning yourself into a player piano that plays guitar tablature. My favorite players from this period, roughly 1926 to 1932, seems to me to be the golden age for the blues. My favorite players are Blind Blake and Blind Lemon Jefferson, and they were both brilliant guitar players, totally different styles, good singers, totally different styles of singing. But fortunately for me, they both recorded quite a lot. They were very popular, and they both recorded 4 or 5 CDs worth of material, consisting of a bunch of sides of 10-inch 78s originally.
There is one thing sure do worry me. There is one thing sure do worry me. My good gal packed her suitcase, walked off and left poor me.
Yeah, so I was practicing that all the freaking time, and yeah, I remember that record. It was an LP at the time, and it was on in my bedroom.